Hi everyone, pattern-collections.com is where you want to find today's pattern focus. Reva. Sort of a flowery shaped one. I like the sample. It's got the little flowery shapes, various colors, and then these little zingers coming out of it. That's really cute. I like that. So this shape is going to be, you're going to make, the first thing you're going to make is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like a 5-pointed star with a little bit of a curve. And then coming out from that, inside each one of these little curves, we're going to do 2 lines. And then we're going to connect those 2 lines with a straight. And then do another one here. And some radiating lines coming out. And then you're done. That's the shape we're going for. And I think I will do a bunch of them, but we're going to do one for sure this way. And then we're going to maybe do some CPT. Which is creative pattern tangling, which is basically saying what if I change this or that or the other, and see what comes out. You know, because I can't just leave it alone. That would be boring. Okay, piece of paper, turn on my light. Alrighty, zoom in a little bit. Okay, so compositionally, let's do 3 of these little guys and put one here, and one here, kind of maybe overlapping a little. Let's see what happens. Start with 1 right here. Just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then in the middle of those, each one of these gets 2. Like that. And each of those gets a line across. Like that. And then another one here. And then this part. Like so. That's it. That's the whole pattern. I think I want to play with those shapes. So let's do another one here. And let's do a little more of a fan-like shape coming out. And maybe a more of a curve on this part. Like so. Oops. got a little carried away with that. So in order to fix it, I'm going to make that dark all around. I could have just left it and just, you know, just left it be, but that's all right. I can do that. Okay. Time for another one. I'm going to get it closer here so it can overlap a little. And then just going to go big with those arms. I'm just going to go big. And I think at this one, I'm going to make them pointy instead of straight. And then that one would come up and over. You don't see it. This one would come up and you might see part of it here. Okay. All right, let's do a question. What movies could you watch over and over again and still love? There aren't a lot, but musicals. I could watch musicals over and over again. I think that's because I enjoy the music, and if I just watch a movie a second time, I find it boring because I know what's going to happen. It's just like I don't read books over again either. Some people I know have a favorite book and they read it and they read it again and again, and I can't do that. I just don't. Same thing most of the time with movies. But musicals, I could totally, you know, Sound of Music, the old Bing Crosby, the White Christmas, the just like the old classic Mary Poppins. I say musicals. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, now I've got Mary Poppins stuck in my head. Interesting. I'm going to put one more right here. And I'm going to do it more like the first one, I think. Something like that. That's good enough. I feel like I want to do something coming out of these. Just, I don't know why. This one just feels like it wants to explode outwards. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. Don't know why that one wanted to explode outward like that, but it did. This one too. Don't know why. All right. Reva, R-E-V-A. Which way is it gonna live? This way, I think. It's gonna live that way. Okay, a little bit of shading. Let's do a question while I shade. Okay, we can pass this by. Last person you kissed or kissed you, that would be my husband. Pretty easy. Oh my gosh, what are some of these questions? Okay, would you ever strip or pose nude in a magazine? No. We're going to do this one. Were you ever a Boy or Girl Scout? Yes. Yes, I was. I was a Girl Scout. Became a Girl Scout in... Well, I became a brownie. So what was that? Like first grade or second grade? Whenever you can be brownie? Yeah, my mom struggled to get me a uniform, but she did. I wore that sucker proudly. Always wore shorts underneath it though, because you know, back in the day, the Girl Scout uniforms were all dresses. And if you were going to play on the playground and on the swings and on the monkey bars, you know, people saw your underwear. So I always wore shorts underneath my Scout uniform. But yeah, I was a scout all the way through high school. We did all sorts of stuff together. It was fun. One of my friends, two of my scouting friends, went on to become scout leaders as adults. One leads a Girl Scout troop for her granddaughter, and the other one was a scout mom for her son. I don't know if her daughter ever really was into scouting. I guess, I'm trying to think. Yes, I guess she was, because her daughter was a scout. I recall a senior scout thing. So I guess both of them very involved. My one friend who has the boy and the girl was involved, but wasn't the leader, like the main leader. The other one, who's doing it for her granddaughter, she actually started a troop just so her granddaughter would have a troop to attend. So that's cool. So we learned all sorts of things. Very cool group of girls. We learned leadership skills. We learned camping, and we learned cooking, and we learned all sorts of stuff. It was fun. Okay, next question. When was the last time you wrote a letter to someone on paper? That would be earlier this year. I don't write very many. My stepmom, my dad passed away. I still occasionally correspond with my stepmom. They live all the way across the country, so but she does not have a computer. I don't do email. My dad did email for a while. I had bought him this little, just an email machine. That's all it did was email. It was this little, like, keyboard thing, just a simple text screen. You couldn't send pictures or anything, but you could send. It was almost more like a text machine than an email machine, because it was just dedicated to text only emails. And he had that for a really long time, but it died somewhere along the way. And yeah. So in order to correspond with her, she sends gifts, or I think the last time would have been in August. She sent me a little bit of birthday money, which was awful nice of her to remember that. So I sent her a thank you note and a little letter as to what we're doing around here with all of our construction. So yeah, that would have been the last time. I don't do very many. She's one of the few who I still have an address memorized, because, you know, writing out letters and writing out addresses, pretty much my address, her address, my mom's address, and my in-laws' address before they passed away. Those are the only ones I still have tucked away in memory. Everybody else I have to look up. It's kind of the way it goes, doesn't it? Alright, well, I will see you guys tomorrow. You know what? I just take that back. Well, I didn't write letters. I sent out in the mail, actual postage, all those giveaways recently too. But I didn't write anybody any actual letters, so I guess that doesn't count. Those were the last envelopes I addressed. So I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a great day. And looking forward to seeing what the next pattern is for tomorrow. See you later. Bye-bye.